Hey guys, it's Phil here again with Spikeet. Today I'm going to be taking you through a quick how-to video on our app templates. This has been a highly requested video. I'm also excited to share our new app template updates and the powerful analysis that these tools allow. This is the main page, as you all know. On the left-hand side, you're going to see a list of options. We're going to head over to the app templates section. You'll see we've got ready to go scans like small cap gappers, earnings plays, news catalysts, midday runners, and more. You can use the scans as is, or you can use these templates to build from. I would think about this like a baseline scan without building the filters or columns from the AI or manual option. Right now, we're going to go through how to look at these templates and customize them to your personal preferences. Each template comes with a description. So for example, the small cap template here, it says pull all stocks that opened above $1, gapped up more than 20%, and had a market cap of less than 500 million. If we click onto the small cap template, we'll see what filters and what columns come preloaded should we use that template. I personally really like the addition of these small cap columns here. I use every single one of these data points. We can use this template by clicking use, and we're going to run the same filters, just press run template, and we'll get this loaded into this section here. Going back to the app templates, let's say we want to customize this to our liking. Well, we're going to click into here, and we're going to still press use and be brought to this page. In our previous video, we spoke about the baseline small cap gapper scan that we used. We used stocks opening over 50 cents by market open. We use that the stock has to be trading at least 1.5 million shares in total pre-market volume. We also used that stocks have to have a market cap of under 500 million. The stock has to have a float of over 500,000 and the gap percentage of at least 40% from previous day's close. Now we have to add the template. There are two ways to do so. You can either add the template by highlighting the template and clicking the use template icon, or you can click directly into it where you see the filters, the columns, and press use. This is going to allow us to customize the scan the way that we would like. We already have all of the important columns we would upload manually preloaded for us, so it's just about tweaking the filters to our parameters. So instead of it dating from 2008, we're going to head to 2025, make it a little easier for us here. The common stock ADR is already selected. We want to change this from 1 to 50 cents. We would like the intraday volume here from pre-market, so from 4 a.m. to 9:29 a.m. to be over 1.5 million shares. We're not going to be using the daily or intraday indicator. For the fundamental section, the market cap, we want less than 500 million. It says less than or equal to. Not a big deal. Just a quick selection of a filter and edit. Now we have less than 500 million in market cap. And the ownership, we want greater than 500,000. And the gap percentage, it says 20%. However, we want 40%. And just like that, all of the filters are changed. We have all of the columns preloaded for us that we could ask for to use for our data analysis. You can add, subtract any columns that you would want. And now all we have to do is review and get the data. Now that we have the template loaded to our liking, we can go ahead and save it to our templates and add it to our day one folder. So we're going to go over the more actions, add it to folders, and we're going to put it to the day one and add to folder. We're also going to save it as a template. So now when we go over to my templates, you're going to see your folders on the bottom and your templates right here. You can add various templates for whichever scans that you want to make. I use a lot of small cap variation scans, so this template is very useful for me, and I can continue using the columns and the data and just changing up the the filters or the columns as I see fit. I have these folders to keep organized. At the end of the day, when you start building scan after scan, it's so easy to get disorganized that I personally recommend using the folder section to stay organized. Going back to the app templates here, we're going to scroll down. I have something very exciting to show you guys. So this has to relate to the open, high, low, close bars. Um, Here's where the templates, in my opinion, get fun, at least for me. This has been such a highly requested feature we've implemented for you guys. So this is where the platform gets really powerful. Before, if you wanted bar by bar open, high, low, close data, for example, you wanted to have every minute of the day logged, I mean, you had to build those columns manually. So if we click onto that, right, I mean, oh my God, we're talking thousands of columns here. It's 1,500 columns. That's insane for any person to enter manually. So now you can analyze minute to minute price action and configure the intraday data to backtest your ideas and base it on this open, high, low, close data of every minute of the day. So check this out. We have it for Tesla, but what you can do is customize it, because I'm sure that you're not just going to want to know the open, high, low, close of Tesla. Like, let's say we want to know for our small cap gapper criteria. Well, what we're going to do is do the same thing that we did before. We're just going to press the use button, and we're going to come here, the open, high, low, close 1 minute bars. We're going to go from 2025, edit the filters, and we're going to do the exact same thing. So we have to customize this scan to the filters that we want. Well, we need this to be the security class, not a symbol. So we're just going to edit this, press security class, stock common, stock ADR, edit the filter. We're going to go here to the daily. We're going to make sure that the open is greater than 50 cents. We're going to come here, make sure that the volume total from pre-market, which is from 4 a.m. to 9:29, whoops, a.m. It's greater than 1.5 million. We also, again, are not using the daily or intraday indicator here. For the fundamentals, the market cap is going to be less than 500 million. Want the float to be greater than 500,000. We want the gap percentage to be greater than 40%. So now, from our previous scan, we're now going to get every single open, high, low, close data point for every minute candle of the day, starting from 9:30 to 4 p.m. And all we're going to do is see that we're editing the columns. There's 1,560 instances of having to manually input this. Oh my God, imagine doing that yourself. We're not going to add any other columns for this example here. We're going to press review and get the data. While we're waiting for the data to load, why are these open, high, low, close data points so powerful? No one else has the ability to give these data points in a 1, 5, 15, and 30-minute chart templates like we do. This allows you to analyze every minute of the day, or every 5 minutes, 15, including pre-market and post-market, without manually inputting the open, high, low, close data for each candle. The minute-to-minute data allows for advanced testing and analysis. And the tip of the day here is that you can search the open, high, low, close in the template search bar to see all available timeframes. It finished loading in 5 minutes and 41 seconds, giving us every intraday minute candle bar open, high, low, close data since the beginning of the year. So let's go ahead and click on that and see what it looks like. Wow, with a large data set. So if we scroll all the way to the end, you're going to see that we have all of the 1 minute bars, open, high, low, and closes for each minute of the day. This is such an amazing feature. You can use your coding skills, you can analyze the data every which way to figure out the best entries and exits. You can tweak the scan. And so what we're going to actually do is come back over here, and what we're going to do is add it to our folder. This is going to be added to our day one scan. And we're also going to save as a template. So now when we go into my templates, we have our normal small cap gapper scan, and we have the same parameters, but with all of the open, high, low, close bar data. If we want to see the charts of the tickers on that data sheet, we're just going to come over here, press the view charting, and get our selection of the date range. So we can use the charts per row here to determine if we want to see a large chart or a small chart. And if we select the 4 charts per row here, we're going to get 4 different charts. We can also sync the time frames up on each chart. By pressing sync, you get each chart on a 3-minute chart. You can add indicators. It's linked to TradingView, so if you're familiar with how to use that charting platform, you get it. Why is this powerful? Add it to everything we just went over, because once you go and get those templates that you're using and you run this Excel spreadsheets, you're going to probably want to study the charts too, like Lance says, right? Lance Brightstein always talks about saving charts for visual memory, so we make it easy. Once you add the indicators or things that you would like to see, all you have to do is just either download all the charts, but we're going to download all the charts on page, and we're going to show you here that it pops up, and you can save the image of said chart. This is great for visual memory, for going back chart after chart with the same setup and ingraining it into your brain, and learning how to use this platform to really further your trading and get you to that next level. Just recapping, we went over how to add templates and customize them. We went over how to add scans to our folders. We also went over our newest features with the open, high, and low close data on a minute-to-minute basis, which is insanely powerful. We have other time frames as well, like the 5, 10, 15, and 30-minute time frames for you to experiment with. And that is that for today. We are done with the video here. I hope that this tutorial was helpful. If it was, drop a like, drop a comment, shout us out on X. We're back. So we're going to be on producing content. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you're interested in. Let us know what we can improve on. Until next time.